Oh, okay. So that was a little bit of a hiccup. Anyway, take two. Hi, CJ here. We're gonna get right back into it. What is it, you might be asking? Well, if you didn't read the title, then you're asking. But yay! And it works. So before we even jump in, let's take a quick view of the environment so far. Very Ben 10ish. And this is basically Xbox streaming on the Quest natively, not hooked up to any computers, just using my Wi-Fi. And you can see what I was trying to test to see how good it is. And just to give you an idea, for instance, let's show you some Shredder's Revenge. And remember, there's no altering of the footage. This is all raw. This is all straight, unadulterated gameplay. So I'm playing with an Xbox One remote. It is a limited edition remote, if anything. It's the Gears 5, uh, the Gears 5 edition remote, the one modeled after Kate's armor. I think her name is. Her last name is not Armor, but it's modeled after her armor. I think it's modeled after the chick in Gears 5. So just to give you an idea, like I'm not trying to be that annoying guy with the clicks, but you see, there's not really a whole bunch of lag, is what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Leo, but I gotta give it to my man Mike's. They got some weird color palettes. Like I don't know. I've been kind of partial to this one. Kind of makes him look like most of his animated renditions. Do, 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 do. As you can see, I've actually been doing the storyline because I found a cool way to play the game. In between trying out other games and getting videos out, I could just sit and grind this out. Oh, not a good way to start. I love what version, what era of TNMT this is trying to emulate and replicate, and what it's pulling inspiration from. Because if you look close, all the foot soldiers, even though they have human skin to their hands and to their eye holes and whatever, if you see them when they explode, they first off they explode. Second of all, they're robots, and they're robots because in this day and age of TNMT, this is crane technology. Yeah, the crane. Let me just knock them out real fast. Ooh, didn't mean to squirt on your guy. Maybe I did. And honestly, truthfully, there's a couple of arcadey style games. There's a couple of beat 'em up style games like this, Double Dragon style games that I really that I wanted to play on the channel anyway. So, you know, if how do you use your ability? Do something. Ah, the juice? You didn't do anything. Ah! When was the third time? I thought that was the second. Okay, you got it. That was definitely more than three. They're not coming back? Okay. Stop. I just saved him. I don't get points for saving him. That's like ultra. Oh, I hate mousers. But without backup, you are nothing. Why are things that are designed to take out mice and other pests, why do they have bombs? Why do they have the ability to throw bombs? Because Baxter Stockman said that he made the mousers to be an automated mouse catcher and pest control unit. Why do they have bombs? Yeah. What? No, we were supposed to throw down. Monkey, help me. Let's go. Oh, I didn't know. No, really? See, but they don't fall in. Okay, when it comes to team up, uh, I was gonna say when it comes to team up boss battles like this, you always want to try and focus on one. Oh, Mikey, are you serious? That was the whole purpose of that mechanic. Okay, okay. I literally ran into that. I couldn't see it. You were the one I was focusing on in the first place. Yeah, yeah. And I know what you're definitely thinking, CJ. Why would I spend the anywhere from 300 to $700 on any sort of Quest product, even $1,000? Why would I to play what essentially amounts to Xbox arcade games? Well, if you think that these smooth, buttery arcade games is all that the Quest can process, well, I want to show you a couple things. See, now it's jumping. Don't leave me. My experience was awesome. We're gonna jump into an Xbox 360 game, and I picked Gears of War because honestly, the Gears of War fan base is alive and kicking, going all the way back as far as 360 era. So you can get a lobby in and actually play some very good Gears of War arcade on the earlier titles. Give it a second to catch up. And as you can see, there's actually minimal loading. Cutscenes are pretty good too. I'm not seeing a lot of jerking. So if you wanted to play a shooting game for the campaign, you just wanted to blow some steam off, it's very much doable. Granted, this is just a cutscene, just saw a little bit of stuttering. He changed quick. So this is my first time trying campaign on the Quest, like streaming it. But I was actually playing multiplayer, and I figured if it can do multiplayer pretty well, it should be able to do single player. I want to skip. So if I could just pause for a second and grab my remote, let's take in the fact. Where, give me my hand. You see that? You see that? This is what I mean by you can get the quest for entertainment. See how big this screen just jumped? Let's go. And Gears of War is also a pretty good testament to the streaming quality because all the particle effects, you got all the fast action, fast movements, you got the large volume of characters. And let me tell you something. Even with this streaming, the headset itself is not getting all that hot. Oh, there goes a little jump. But not really a whole lot. Not really a whole lot. This is definitely acceptable. People have definitely found, like, as a gimmick, worse ways to play games like those. And if we just. I'm gonna keep on telling you it was a good experience. It's because it's in beta, so they want all the feedback they could get. Let's see if we could squeeze in one more game. Let's go back to a smaller screen though. So this game right here, Psychonauts 2, is hella more recent, you know, using a more uh a more updated version of this engine, Unreal Engine. Not saying by any stretch of the imagination that's the most recent iteration. It's not like it came out yesterday. But honestly, it seems to load faster than my Xbox One, which the insanity of it, if you think about it. Uh, oh, this is all like super advanced. I should just see. Look, that was crazy. I would have honestly been waiting. Us. Hmm. Oh, that's why. So look, if you guys want me to play a whole game on stream, well, not on stream, but if you guys want me to play a whole game on the channel, I could play like this. And there is almost no loading. That is phenomenal. So this video is going to be a little bit of a longer one, but I honestly felt like all the videos that were coming out talking about Xbox Game Pass, they weren't really giving examples. Like even the ones that were giving the like technical specs, they weren't showing it. It'd be like, hey, on screen is a couple seconds of a game that I feel is actually playable and presentable. Da 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 da. And I could tell you honestly, there's not really any noticeable lag. There's not. This is totally a playable. This is totally an accessible way to play one's arcade library. And let me tell you something. Playing this on the Quest, effects like that are crazy. Note to fans, if you have a Quest, you have to play this. How your legs smaller than mine, but you really. I'm trying to get to the first encounter, which is coming right up. Got it. I did it. When you say suck it up, you mean with my mind, right? Oh, I was supposed to do more with Wi-Fi these out. There we go. What you mean? Following orders. I've done this all before. That dental door is ridiculous. Oh, literacy. Oh, sensors. The most basic of enemy types. You want to get smoked? Get smoked. Get smoked. Get smoked. Don't worry about it. Yeah. And as you can see, there's a lot of like fluent movements in a game like Psychonauts. So honestly, like going back to what I was saying before, if you feel like you want to just blow off some steam and play a couple games, if there's a couple games in your back catalog or maybe some old classics that you haven't played in a while, if you just want to give your VR legs a rest for a little bit, Game Pass is definitely where it's at. Definitely can endorse it. Why would you do that, buddy? Next. 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 Thank you. Next. And that's the end of it. So yeah, that's Game Pass in a nutshell. I mean that's always been Game Pass, but that is Game Pass on the Quest in a nutshell. If you want to play a single player game, if you want to play an arcade game, if you want to play a multiplayer game, you can play it. You can do it. You can definitely do it. You can play anything that Game Pass has to offer because it's been Game Pass approved. And I guess that Game Passiness is what allows it to be easily played on Quest, if that makes any sense. I haven't done a whole bunch of technical research. I just wanted to make sure that the first update and patches were sent out, and they were. So, if you want a way to play your Microsoft Game Pass library, if you want another way to access some of the best games that Microsoft has to offer, then go ahead. Get you a headset this Christmas. It's not too late. They're actually on sale. Most stores have them going at a slashed price. I am referring, of course, to the Quest 2. The Quest 3, unfortunately, is selling at full price, which I believe is about 550 for the 128 model and 600 for the 256. No, not 256. It's 600 for the 512. That's 512 gigs of space. So it's 128 and 512, and those are the two models currently available. But who knows? Knowing Quest and knowing how they have released knowing Meta and how they've released the Quest platform the past couple iterations, they'll probably either start looking at renegotiating prices in the next fiscal year in quarter two, I want to say. So, somewhere after April, they'll probably start renegotiating prices. They'll see how the first holiday season goes. But any kind of Quest 2, Quest Pro, Quest 3, any sort of PC VR headset, but you don't need PC. This is all native. So, see, you don't even need remotes. That's another good thing. Your say for instance, one of your remotes start getting drift and you placed a replacement order. Oh, nobody's gonna be this far into the video. And you put in a replacement order for a remote. While you wait for that new remote to come in the mail, you can still access your Quest and play your games in some capacity. But all that yammering being said, I know this video is wild long. If you did happen to stay all the way to the end, thank you so very, very much. And if you somehow stuck all the way to the end and you're not subscribed, please click the button. Get some help. It's one click away. But until next time, I'll see you. You'll see me. CJ saying, see you later. Bye, guys. Gonna figure out what my next game is gonna be.